Imagine visiting a friend's house for the first time, expecting a normal tour, but instead of seeing family photos or a bookshelf, you're met with shelves of belly button lint, jars of toenail clippings, and a wall covered in traffic cones. Sounds crazy, right? Well, brace yourself, these are just a few of the strangest things people around the world collect as hobbies. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear will truly shock you. Welcome to Whatever World, where we dive into the most bizarre, unexpected, and downright mind-blowing things on this planet. If you think stamp collecting is odd, today's topic will have you questioning everything. We're about to explore some of the most unbelievable collections people dedicate their time, effort, and yes, even money to. But before we get into these jaw-dropping hobbies, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss out on our shocking content. Now, let's jump into a world you didn't even know existed. Let's start with something truly bizarre: belly button lint. Believe it or not, some people are obsessed with collecting the fluff that accumulates in their belly buttons. Take Graham Barker, for example. He's been harvesting his belly button lint for over 30 years. He's filled jars with this fluff, sorted by color and texture, and even landed himself a Guinness World Record. It's bizarre, it's unthinkable, but for some people, it's a genuine passion. So, next time you're cleaning your belly button, just remember, it could be part of a record-breaking collection. And how about this one? Air sickness bags. We're talking about those little paper bags tucked into the seat pockets on airplanes. While most people hope never to use one, some collectors are on a mission to gather them from as many airlines as possible. There's even an official name for this: hobbybacophilia. What makes this hobby even stranger is that rare or discontinued airline bags can sell for hundreds of dollars. So, the next time you're on a flight, think twice before tossing that bag. You might be holding someone's dream item. If you thought toenail clippings were something you'd be glad to see go, think again. Some people actually collect their own toenail clippings. These hobbyists store them in jars, often organized by year or by foot. Imagine being so committed to your collection that even your toenails become priceless artifacts. It's both shocking and a little disturbing. But hey, to each their own. Speaking of weird, did you know that some fans take their obsession with celebrities to the next level by collecting strands of their hair? From Elvis Presley to Marilyn Monroe, locks of hair from the rich and famous can be worth thousands of dollars. These hair strands are often carefully preserved in frames or cases, turning what most people throw away into a prized possession. And the strangest part, many of these hair locks are sold at auctions, making them a hot commodity among collectors. And let's not forget traffic cones. Have you ever driven past a traffic cone and wondered, who would want that? Well, for some collectors, traffic cones are treasures. Whether they're stolen from the streets or legally purchased, these cones become part of an elaborate collection. Some collectors even customize their cones with signatures or graffiti, turning them into personalized pieces of art. There's something oddly fascinating about a room full of traffic cones, and for those who collect them, it's a symbol of rebellion and creativity. But if that wasn't odd enough, how about chewing gum? One man, Pete Alden, holds the record for the largest collection of chewed gum, with over 3,000 pieces. Each piece is pressed into colorful shapes and patterns, creating an almost artistic display. It's a sticky situation, but for gum collectors, it's a way to immortalize every chew. It's gross, yes, but also oddly fascinating. And then there's navel fluff, which takes belly button lint to another level. Some collectors are fascinated by the fibers that gather in their navels, storing the fluff in neat little containers. These collectors are often on a mission to gather as many colors and textures as possible, proudly showing off their fluff as if it were rare jewels. Who knew something so insignificant could inspire such devotion? Let's not forget about toothpaste tubes. While most people toss their empty tubes without a second thought, some collectors seek out tubes from around the world, from rare flavors like wasabi to brands you've never heard of. These collectors take pride in amassing a truly global collection. It's surprisingly competitive, with some toothpaste tubes even considered vintage collectibles. Then we have one of the most personal collections: umbilical cord stumps. Yes, you heard that right. Some parents save the dry remains of their children's umbilical cords, preserving them in keepsake boxes or even turning them into jewelry. While it might sound odd to the rest of us, for these parents, it's a deeply personal memento of their child's earliest days. It's one of the most intimate and arguably strangest collections out there. Finally, let's talk about animal bones. While some might see bones as grim, others see them as an art form. Hobbyists gather skeletons or individual bones to create intricate sculptures or jewelry. While some collect for research, others are in it for the artistic appeal. Collecting animal bones might not be for the faint of heart, but for those with a fascination for the darker side of nature, is the ultimate expression of creativity and curiosity. And there you have it, weirdest, most unexpected collections you never knew existed, whether it's belly button lint or celebrity hair locks. These collectors are proof that passion knows no bounds. What about you? Would you ever consider starting a collection like these? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to World for more mind-blowing content. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the strange side of the world.